Hello everyone and welcome back to Sample Sunday. Today, the Foursquare Nobiliary. It's not as fun a name to say as the Shibboleth. This follows the exact same procedure as all the other Foursquares we have reviewed so far. It is a combination of column and pot still distillate. This is 14 years old. Oh, excuse me, lunch is repeating there. And it's bottled at 62% ABV. This wonderful thing is always part of a series which sells out very, very quickly. And as a result, Tipples of Manchester, who are the wonderful people who have bottled this, give them the plug they deserve, they bottled sets of 5, I believe, from multiple different vintages, different exceptional cask releases. Really cool. So if you haven't visited or seen or even been into Greg and Tom's shop in Manchester, highly encourage you to. It's a really cool little place with a lot of interesting stock. The Shibboleth that we reviewed last week, despite the strength on that product, it came across as a much more subtle style of cask strength rum. It was kind of red appley and buttery and toffeed. Compared to the first vintage we reviewed, which I still can't remember which one it was, which was just an absolute monster of a product. Like, it just blew me away in every single way. So let's see what the Nobiliary has to offer. Been a little bit more cautious with my nose on this one, because when I reviewed the Shibboleth, I threw my nose in a little bit too quick and it kind of singed a lot of the hair. Not literally, but kind of shut down a lot of my smelling ability. Okay. So there's always going to be some repeated notes when we talk about numerous products from one distillery. And because it's a rum and because it is from Foursquare, we're still getting those classic kind of brown sugar, fudgy butter notes. Quite a bit of black pepper, but if you have ever just grinded pepper yourself in like a pestle and mortar, if you do it, I always get that smell of like lemon. You always get lemon and black pepper, such a great combination. I get that a lot from Lagavulin as well, but I'm getting it from this too. And there's something very perfumed about it, which is reminding me of like lavender and bluebells. For those of you wondering what that odd little bit of snoring is, there she is, snoring away. She likes to be involved when we film. She feels left out otherwise. There's almost on that kind of floral lavender bluebell thing, there's almost an element of rose water. Now that is a powerful flavour, both in terms of taste and in smell. It's not very, very present. It is lingering just in the back. And then you've almost got like a candle waxy, can't think of how to put this into words. Like candle wax, pencil shavings. Kind of natural elements, like I suppose with pencil shavings at the end of the day, it is just like freshly cut wood, just on a very small scale. Candle wax, that kind of earthy, almost natural vanilla thing, but like a creamy vanilla. There's less fruit in this. The Shibboleth was really kind of subtle, soft, exotic fruits. This is more earthy, but without being peated or smoky. Ooh. I will say for 62%, that arrives very sweet. Obviously there's spice to it. It's not an overly spicy product at all. Let's try that again. weirdly enough, it drinks quite similar to the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Quite similar, actually. Really, really similar. The sweetness you get on the nose pretty much goes away. There's still the basic stuff of a bit of toffee, a bit of vanilla. There's all that. It's a rum. There's going to be some sweetness to it. Taste-wise, we're dealing with a very similar plethora of earthy profiles. We're dealing with kind of like pine, but pine needles, if I'm being specific. Think of that kind of fresh mintiness. The black pepper thing is still there. It's also slightly salty. And that's never something I picked up from a Foursquare rum before. Obviously Barbados is an island, so some of their casks could go that way. But I'm picking up a nice salty, black peppery, pine, lemon thing to this rum. The finish is drying, and the flavour lasts for an incredibly long time. It feels a little thinner than the other two Foursquares we've reviewed. Still very good though, like that's not to knock it down a peg or anything. Yeah, this one's really unusual. It's the savoury coastal feel of Foursquare. Very unusual. There's even like a chili pepper note which is coming out now. Chili pepper, cayenne pepper, more black pepper again. Can honestly say I've never had a rum, well, apart from things like rum agricole and things like that, which taste like that, but they are significantly saltier and like much more coastal in their style. But this kind of dips its toe into it. The finish again, yeah, still very long, still very dry, turning slightly peanutty and a little bit more bitter, but like nutty, earthy bitter. But still feels quite thin. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that review of the Nobiliary from the Foursquare series. Yeah, it's good. I think I prefer the Shibboleth by quite a long way. But nonetheless, still quite a fun thing to be able to try. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Cheers.